So you thought about making content online? Me too. And I have been making content online for 2 months now. And if you feel like the title of this video and what I just said is familiar, then you're probably right. Because this title actually came from somebody called Refushi on YouTube. I stole it. This video is actually going to be my personal journey, thoughts about making content, etc, 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 how it all started. Basically just some like nerdy, sappy thing about my journey or whatever, since it's been like 2 months now, but yeah. I actually can't believe it has been this long. I've been trying my best to post videos every 2 weeks, and so far this is going to be my 5th video. So congratulations to me. And technically you can consider this a 200 subscriber celebration because I hit 200 subscribers, which is like, whoa. I didn't expect it. So thank you guys so much for subscribing and commenting and stuff. I appreciate it. Mwah. I always wanted to make YouTube videos and try content creation, so much so that actually around last year I had enough money to buy a new PC. So I started gathering the parts. I think I spent quite a bit on the PC and had some friends help me search up the materials that I would need in order to be able to make videos, since using anything with video editing requires a lot of power, so the PC had to be a little bit bulky. So yeah, my current PC is kind of buff, you know. But despite the completion of my PC, I didn't really start truly making YouTube videos until I think 8 months later. I really cannot math. I'm really just guessing out of my head right now, but I think 8 months later or something like that, since the PC got done. Mainly because learning anything new is kind of scary. It's kind of scary, and I didn't really have a lot of time either. But I think the time one is more of an excuse, you know, just college things and stuff. But yeah, I think I did probably use it a little bit as an excuse because learning is hard. But in the end, I did kind of like learn Premiere. I have done a few shorts before, but I don't really consider those really good, or I don't really consider it long form video either. This is my first time actually ever making long form video. Well, not this video, but you get what I mean. But I didn't start until I saw Refushi's video. And Refushi, this pink-haired anime girl, popped up on my timeline, and I clicked her video because I indeed also have been thinking about content creation for, as you can tell, as I said, 8 whole months. I was gonna get started eventually, I promise. Well, after all, I did spend so much money on getting a PC, but her video definitely made me want to start right then and there. In her video, she talks about how she watched this video made by someone called Doug. And I'ma be for real, I actually did not know who this bell pepper man was, but because of her video, I decided to also watch Doug's video on content creation. I like Doug's video so much that I watched it 2 times. The first time by myself, and the second time making a friend watch it with me again because I want her to also make YouTube videos. And now I'm rewatching it for a 3rd time before making this video so I can get my facts together. Summarizing Doug's video really quickly because this video is about me. But I feel like he had a lot of inspirational and important things to say. So in his video, he talks about a 1-year plan on how to become a successful content creator. The first point that he makes is that the difference between good and great content. The second thing that he provides as a helpful tip is having a skill mix. And the third thing that he says is the 1-year plan, where you will continue making videos for 1 whole year on a schedule that you cannot break. To explain the first point he has about good versus great content, it basically boils down to spaghetti hamburgers. If you watch the video, you'll understand, but in short explanation, basically, since YouTube is a platform where everything you'll ever want to watch probably already exists or already is there, instead of just making good content, you must be the exception. You must make the first spaghetti hamburger because Five Guys already exists. Why would someone who already has Five Guys go to somebody else trying to imitate Five Guys when Five Guys already has it down to a perfect level? So Doug explains how in order to make yourself different, you must be the first to make the spaghetti hamburger, a great fusion mix. On the second point where he explains your skill mix, the skill mix is what helps you find or differentiate your content from good to great. He explains how he believes that there is 2 skill sets in a person that they excel at. And it doesn't mean that you can't be good at anything else. He says that you can be good at things, for example, making music, but it doesn't mean that you're naturally gifted or talented towards it. Everybody can get good at it, but there's only a few things that you can excel at. That is your calling. And in reality, there are some things that caters to you that you're just naturally gifted at. And he says that you should think about what those 2 things are and then cater your content around it. These first 2 points that he made me think about content and what I wanted to make. Everyone likes familiarity. If there is already content that they're familiar with and they already do it better, why would they go to me? So I had to think about what my 2 skill mixes were. And, I actually already kind of knew what they were. I just didn't want to admit it. One of them was really easy to guess. It was drawing. Drawing is something I was very lucky to discover since I was young that I just enjoyed and naturally drifted towards. The second one was a little bit harder. It's a little bit more undefined, but I think I like yapping. I like talking. And I like making videos or just content about just weird things I think about. Just really weird things and like things I just discover. Like, for example, yaoi and tropes in yaoi. And you'll see. Don't worry about it. Or you should worry about it and you should watch the other videos I made. But I thought it would be an interesting fusion blend if I did all this and then added some VTubing into it because, surprise, I'm a VTuber. I'm a virtual girl online talking into a microphone.
Actually, secretly this whole time, I had rabies too.
What?
So... you have rabies now.
I actually think that with VTubing too, a lot of like the content that you see is already oversaturated and such. So for me, I didn't really want to make classic VTubing content that you would see usually on the VTuber's channel. For example, Twitch highlights or like, shorts with funny clips, or even like shorts VTubers where they put like shorts out online every day, because I felt like that market has already been run dry. Everybody already found the content that they liked, and so I decided that, maybe I should just do my own thing. And honestly, I like it this way. It's really fun. I did not want art to be a part of my skill mix though, because making content around art is so hard because you have to draw everything and it's such a time sinker. So that's why for the third point that Doug made in the 1-year plan, where he says that you should have a consistent schedule that you make and you have to be consistent on. Post whatever you want as long as it's consistent. And then when I realized that one of my skill mix is art, I was like, oh no. I have, from even 8 months before, been avoiding making art content on YouTube because it's just so time consuming. But now that I watched his video, I was like, oh no, creeper, oh man. I have to draw because I'm cursed being gifted at it or good at it, or I don't know. So here I am. I decided for my schedule to be every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, because I felt that that was often enough to post to not be forgotten and long enough that I can draw. And it's kind of been working out so far. I've been trying really hard to keep on the schedule no matter what. And I do admit I was late for 1 week because I just was very overwhelmed with school, but I made sure to post 2 videos to make up for it. I'm actually super bad at being consistent with my work, so I'm really happy that I've managed to go 2 months making videos. And I actually didn't make this my first video because I wasn't sure if I would even make it this far. And now that I confirmed I did make it this far, I'm recording this video. Like how Doug took content creating very seriously, I also am trying to take it very seriously because I realized that even though this is only a 1-year plan that he mentioned, to be honest, even before watching his video, I thought to myself that even if it takes me 10 years, I would still like to be online and work for myself and just create content. So even if it's 10 years of making content, I wouldn't have minded because I'ma be for real, there's really nothing else I think I would really be doing. I realized my whole life that, I could be working at a company. Every single job that seems to do well, computer science, being a doctor, even being a lawyer just never really suited me. I've always been more suited towards the artistic path, not even just for art itself, but in terms of drawing, but also just in general. I've always just enjoyed anything that has to do with art. So I would live a pretty miserable life if I did become a computer scientist or a doctor. I mean, it's nice to save lives, but I'm not sure if you want me to save lives out there in this world. Growing up, I already realized that, with some things, people are just naturally more gravitating towards that area. Oh my god, that was not even a sentence. But yeah, people, I realized, just drifted towards some things that they just naturally got, and for a lot of things for me I just didn't get. For example, being a doctor, things related to health, things related to coding, things that are more math oriented. With enough studying I knew I could do it. It's just that I just never really, there was never really a strong bond that held me other than, I had to do it for school, or even if I wanted to be good at it, for example, coding, even if I wanted to learn how to code, it just doesn't click to me as naturally with some other people I've known where it almost felt like it was meant for them. And art, anything to do with art and content making just felt more meant for me. So even if it's a harder path, I felt like there was really no other choice, because what am I gonna do, be a little bum in my room and do nothing? I mean, I could do that, but I would rather not do that. So even if Doug says it's a 1-year plan, I wouldn't have minded if it was even a 10-year plan or a plan that I had to do my entire life, because I just really think I like doing this and I think I can get good at it. Well, if I'm not already good at it. Okay. Well, I'm definitely gonna get better at it either ways. Yeah. I think I will end this video off here. I'm very grateful that Refushi made that video that helped convince me to start right then and there, to start making videos instead of being a little bit lazy, because who knows when I would have started. I mean, I would have started, but it would definitely been much later. So I'm happy that I saw Refushi's video, and you should definitely go see Refushi's video too. You probably should. Her videos are actually really wholesome. Unlike my videos, if you see my videos, they're not really. Let's not talk about it. But her videos are really wholesome, so you should see that video. And if you want to also start making content too, you should not only watch that video, but I would suggest watching Doug's video as well. Oh, I forgot to say, thank you for 200 subscribers. I appreciate it. The YouTube community has been so supportive, and like I get like a lot of comments on each post, and I'm just like, bro, you guys actually comment, and thank you. Okay, well, I know I already said bye, but bye again.